Officials say more than a dozen loaded guns were seized at local airports.
And that's where we find 10 Tampa Bay's Eric Lasser live tonight. Eric, they're hoping to avoid a repeat of those concerning numbers.
Yeah, absolutely, Dave. It was 11 weapons confiscated here at Tampa International, loaded weapons. That was an alarming statistic for TSA, for the airport, and for passengers who are traveling this Thanksgiving.
That doesn't make me comfortable at all, knowing that.
Penny Lafitte and other passengers were flat out shocked to hear the numbers. 11 loaded handguns spotted by TSA during the last big holiday travel weekend.
Veterans Day recently, we set a new record of 11 firearms over 3 days. I don't know why that happened.
TSA Security Director Kirk Skinner says they're hopeful the sudden spike was just an outlier.
And it will go back to the normal here over Thanksgiving.
I think the question is, why are they bringing so many guns?
One thought is that many people who may have evacuated during our recent hurricanes packed their important papers and weapons before leaving the area, came back, threw some clothes in those same bags for travel, and the weapons were still in there.
Write a note, write a sticky note so you remember.
Like, I know every item I have in my bag right now, and none of it breaks any rules going through the gates.
The airport could not be more clear about it, posting warning signs at every gate just before reaching TSA, reminding passengers that their loaded carry-ons are no place for loaded weapons.
And that was a surprise for us.
Airport officials say they'd also be thankful if Thanksgiving turns out to be less alarming than what they saw here earlier this month.
That's really a question for TSA. We haven't tracked those yet. However, we do know that when there's busier times, that's when people start to forget that they have the weapons on them.
Well, still in all, the rules are there, the rules, and they should know better.
They should know better. The other two weapons, by the way, were found, one at Sarasota Bradenton, one at St. Pete Clearwater. You know, in none of these cases, TSA says, was anybody trying to do anything bad. It was really just a case of being absent-minded, but that is not an excuse, they say. You are likely to lose flying privileges. You are almost certainly going to miss your flight. And the fines, that can be upwards of about $15,000. Reporting live at TPA, Eric Lasser, 10 Tampa Bay.